Hello, this is week 5 of May 2019 Wednesday Night Hop Technical Track Step-by-Step Communication. I'm Brian.
I'm Heather.
But you probably knew that.
Hopefully.
Okay, so this week we focused on 3 concepts that built up to one final thing.
Yep.
The first concept was
reincorporating the pulse back into the movement that we've been doing. So we've been doing a lot of step and collect, or even rock, step, collect. But putting the pulse back into that as you're doing moves, and making sure that as a follow, you continue to match the pulse as well as all of the movement that you and frame that you're being asked to do.
Yeah, it's definitely 4 concepts. Concept 2 is stringing moves together.
Yes.
Or stringing sets of steps together. So we had been doing in the previous weeks rock steps, triple steps, single steps, and
individually
this
with
week
pauses.
We tried to remove those pauses between the steps. And the trick to that is really getting that 2 going before your first step ends. So if we try to do some steps back and forth, we could do triple step, and with my arms it's 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 0.
Yep. And as a follow, I'm matching.
The next concept we introduced was the lead moving without leading. And we talked about how we've been doing some of this when I come to get the follow's hands. But it also works for things like going from open into closed. You have to get the follow on our foot. There we go.
So this is achieved because of our frame levels, the lead doesn't go into 2 at any point. And so as a follow, I have no reason to frame match up to 2 and move. So they just move separate of me, and I'm at level 1 or 0. And they can move separate of me.
Yep. I think about staying at 1 since I'm going to need to be able to position my arms relative to my follow as
Mostly
I'm moving.
to accommodate so you don't knock them over.
Yep.
Balance issues.
Yep. And then the next concept was leading without moving. So obviously you still have to move roughly from the hips up, but then we don't necessarily have to travel the same amount that we would if we were doing the steps fully together.
Yes.
So what that can look like is... So I'm still leading everything with my hips up through my arms and translating that motion
So it's a
to a
90-degree
2.
angle.
So 2, 1, 0. 2, 1, 0.
And as a follow, I can. It should feel almost exactly the same to me, no matter what the lead is doing. I should be feeling that same sensation as though they were going with me. We talked about using your really leading with your hips, and from about here up should all move, whether or not the rest of your feet are moving.
And then we smashed all those concepts together to create some of our favorite 6-count moves.
Yes.
So for example, if we're starting in closed, we can lead the follow out. Step,
2.
triple step. Or we could do something like a 6-count swing out. Rock, step, triple step.
Yep. And you should always be able to come back to a settled position at that point.
And that was week 5.
Hope you use it on the dance floor, and we'll see you out there.